Are we recording? Yes, we are. Happy New Year 2024
Hello.
to the viewers of Adventures with Yacht Gear. Today, Andrew is joining us for the 7th part of the Fred Perry Way, as is Ava Lily. Andrew's going to get mucky shoes in his canvases. So far, we have walked just short of 9 miles of the Fred Perry Way together over 6 walks, which means that we've just over 5 miles left to do. So today, let's walk half of what remains, passing through Woodbank and Vernon Parks, skirting Stockport Town Centre. We'll pass the source of the Mersey, and we're going to finish today on Lancashire Hill, Teviot Way. Let's do this. You can see from the map, people, that we're just going to follow the valley here, the River Goyt, and then at some point we'll get to the King George's Field.
Okay.
We were debating whether to do this walk this morning or not, because it's absolutely chucked it down all night.
Yeah.
But the gods have looked favourably on us and stopped the rain, haven't they, baby?
For the moment.
For the moment. The history of Woodbank Park is this: Thomas Rowbotham gifted the land that became Woodbank Park as a memorial to those who died in World War I. So as you walk through the park, you'll see lots of memorials to those who died. You see? The state of us already. We've been walking for all of 5 minutes. Even the squirrel up there's laughing at us, mate. Decent park.
Yeah.
Bit wet. Probably nicer in the summer. Been writing my script again on my bits of paper. Now listen up. Woodbank Park is ideal for a leisurely stroll.
Assuming it's not wet.
In its wide open spaces, Woodbank Park is a huge expanse of 90 acres. Great little view looking out over to the right, actually. Down over, what would it be, Bredbury?
Yeah.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Oh.
Let's just suck it up, baby. Walk through the muck with a smile. There you are. Poor Andrew. Still rocking the Christmas outfits. Look at these little rattly reindeer socks.
Ho, 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 little girl.
Has he been?
Yeah, you can tell me and Jamie are massive Bottom fans.
Hey, it's enough of our sexual preferences. You see better though now. How's that for you?
Yeah.
That's good. Right.
When they released Die Hard in Germany, they said they weren't Germans, they were Europeans, because all the Germans they spoke were so bad.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you know what? When I lived in Germany, there was a place near Recklinghausen which was called, it was a woodland called Die Hard, but it was spelled like Die Hard, but with 2 A's.
Yeah.
A film that I have not actually ever seen. One of the best Christmas films ever, I believe.
Yeah.
Gremlins, for me, is the best Christmas film.
Not Home Alone. Oh,
The state of this, mate. Sorry about this, buddy. Guys, this is not the first time the reality of the Fred Perry Way doesn't match the Fred Perry Way on the maps. See that big old sports stadium there? We should have been skirting around the top of that. We're going to let Andrew make an executive decision. Should we go through there for the adventure?
We can try.
Let's do it. We can't get any muckier, can we, mate?
Yeah, we can.
No. Is this it? Yeah. It's probably that fence that we're supposed to be skirting round. Yeah, bud.
I haven't got any grip.
This looks all right. This is kind of pathy. There's all sorts of weird stuff down here. Like an old metal kettle, rusted. No, whatever Fred Perry Way they drew on the map, this isn't it. Why don't we go up to the top of this bank and just walk around the railings? Hey, there we go. Athletics track.
Okay. Yeah, I bet we don't come back this way.
Yeah, I second that.
That's quite cool.
Yeah, huge big gorge. Looking at it from up here, I thought that was a stream. But it's actually a road, because there's a boat walking down it. Mate, this is the Fred Perry Way. There's a sign here. Here's a quick question for you. See if you can ask Uncle Google. What year was the Fred Perry Way made?
So, according to Google, in September 2002, a designated walking route called the Fred Perry Way was opened through the Metropolitan Borough of Stockport.
So it's pretty much, what, 21 years old?
Yeah.
Yes, lad. On a bit of tarmac there. For anyone doing the Fred Perry Way, from this point, with the sports ground behind us, to the end, take a right past the old Woodbank Hall. Apart from the aircraft going overhead, it's quite a nice little peaceful park here, isn't it? Reminds me somewhat of the Citadel Park in Poznan. Except you won't find a couple of Soviet aircraft or tanks in Woodbank Park. I don't imagine anyway. Woodbank Hall is an historical villa built 210 years ago for a chap called Peter Marsland, who was a prominent industrialist in the Stockport area. It was built in Greek Revival style, and the building has been used as a museum and an art gallery in the past. But as you'll see, it's in a sad state of disrepair at the minute. The guy who lived here actually moved here because his house was attacked by, I can't remember what group it was, but his house was attacked by a group of people. So he moved out to this part to be away from the centre of Stockport. Jesus, mate, what is this?
Hell.
So at the minute, this is all boarded up, shut down.
The villa was built in 1812.
12 to 1814. Architect Thomas Harrison.
Yeah.
There we are.
In the Greek Revival style.
So here we are, two old friends. I've known you since I was what, 3?
Yeah.
And here we are, 38 years later, still having adventures together.
With the next generation of adventures.
Yeah, exactly. What a shame.
There's someone nosy through the window. Yeah. Oh, you can tell by the pillars, can't you? That it's
Greek.
Yeah.
Or Greeks and Mace. Yeah, they've got planning permission. Apparently all the lead roofing got stolen and it's been leaking and it's in a bit of a state really, but...
Oh, wow.
Stunning. And I bet back in the day as well, none of these trees would be here. They probably had a fantastic view looking out over the valley. You can even see the chimney of Pear Mill just across the way. Pear Mill's fantastic. Got loads of little independent businesses in there. There's an antique shop, which is great. Quality old building. Is it showers, yeah?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Amazing. Alright, so I think that's enough of the old Woodbank Hall. The Fred Perry Way continues straight down here, through Woodbank Park and Vernon Park. Can we get a jiggly on, young man?
A what?
A jiggly?
What's a jiggle? At least we don't walk through that big puddle again.
Yeah. Stay here. What will your mum say? Have you and Andrew been walking down the brook again?
Oh.
You should have took your wellies with you. As we get closer to Fred Perry's childhood home in Portwood, let's look a little bit more at his life. Frederick John Perry, to give his full name, was born on the 18th of May 1909. His father, Samuel Perry, was a cotton spinner, and for the first decade of his life, Fred also lived in Bolton and Wallasey. And when he was 11, the family moved to Ealing in West London, when his father became the National Secretary of the Cooperative Party after World War I. Hello there. And it was on the public courts near the family's housing estate that Perry first began to play tennis. There you go. The sad thing is that the Fred Perry Way doesn't actually pass by his childhood home, so one day we'll have to pop by there as well. Indeed. It's some pretty cool dead trees there, isn't it? That rain's proper coming down now, isn't it? Are you alright in there, young lady? Sorry about this. And look at the giant flood on the left. These look nice and new, these, don't they? Plenty of information, mappage. Lots of dog walkers. Wow, there you go. If you're doing the Fred Perry Way, guys, just come down and read these. It was the Luddites that attacked the guy's house, and that's why I moved out here.
The what?
Luddites? I don't know, aren't they off Star Trek?
So Luddite is a person opposed to new technology or ways of working. So they obviously attacked his house because he wanted...
Because he got an Alexa. Now, before I said to you about World War I memorials,
Yeah.
well, that tree trunk is one such memorial. Somewhat rotten now, but it's got a pussycat on it, a bird of peace, a dove, some leaves, Paddington Bear in a World War I helmet, They died in war. So, guys, Fred Perry Way, straight down here. This is what we've done so far. Believe me when I say that this park is a lot more pleasant in the summer. If you watch my video actually where I walk from Bredbury through here to Pets at Home, you'll get a feel of just how it is. Mate, come and look at this view over here. Jesus, look at that drop.
It's a bit of a drop.
And as we approach the cafe here in Vernon Park, I will refer you to said last video where I give a bit of history about this place, how it was called Pinchbelly Park, how it's the oldest park in all of Stockport, etc, etc. Andrew spotted a weir. You can just see the mill through the trees as well on the right. Another sign for the Fred Perry Way. Let's skirt around the gardens here because they're pretty impressive. A nice sunken garden, guys. On my last walk, you might remember, I was fuming because my battery on my phone was about to die, the one I was filming on. So I popped my head in here and I said to a lady, I said, is it all right if I just charge my phone up a bit? And do you know what she turned around and said to me? She goes, we're not a charity. But the irony is, this is a charity. Anyway, what a fantastic sign. Oh, it's got them flown away, isn't it? I wonder what war these were from. Are they from the Crimea? Andrew, yep. Google where the cannons are from in Vernon Park in Stockport. Are they from the Crimean War? Jamie, you big show off. Look at my big cannon. Aha! Fantastic. Hey, same spiral staircases up the side of the building. I think we should climb them.
So apparently it's a Civil War 3-pounder. So from Oliver Cromwell.
3-pounder. Oliver Cromwell, that was like the 1600s, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wow. Mate, hope you don't mind. I fancy going up these steps. You coming? The people in the cafe are probably going to come out and shout at us. But you know what? Look at that view.
Wow, that is good.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. You can see the pair now. Just big kids, me and Andrew. Me gusta tu cara. Oh, look, she's crying. The old frog's still there.
A psychedelic frog.
They were done a few years ago. I think there was like 24 of them across Stockport.
Oh, is it like for lamb bananas in Liverpool?
Oh, there you go, exactly. Careful, might be slippy. Woo! Look what it is. Fred Perry.
Why is he holding a badminton racket in the sign?
Mate, you've obviously not watched any of my videos on YouTube, you fool. Come on, do you know who Fred Perry was?
No.
He was a tennis player. He was born in Stockport.
Oh, okay, so it's a tennis thing, not a badminton.
He did play table tennis too. There's something quite lovely about going for a walk in the rain with an old friend. Beautiful, isn't it?
Look at the view here.
Yeah. Beautiful. The old bandstand. Imagine that in the summertime.
Reminds me of Schloss Vinograd in Schwerin.
Schloss Vinograd in
So I think
Schwerin.
I pronounced it right.
Right. It's at this point, at the bottom of this steep incline, that we leave Vernon Park and we join a road called New Zealand Road.
Yeah.
Good signposting.
Yeah.
Left here, obviously.
Well,
Smell that, mate. Isn't that beautiful? It's like one of your good friends said, take a walk in the rain and you smell different things.
Yeah. I never believed it till now.
The view of Stockport looking down through the trees there. For a moment there, I thought this was the Fred Perry Way. Down the steps that I did take last time, but it's not. Fred Perry Way's a bit further up at the bend in the road. Who is it?
Bolivians.
Oh my God, they found me. I don't know how, but they found me. Run for it, Andrew. I've tickled him. Oh, Andrew tickle. Got a bit excited then. Andrew went last week to London to watch the Back to the Future musical. Now we live in woke times where you can't say anything offensive. And the Libyans have been written out of the musical. Is this true?
Yes, it is. So I'm not going to, no spoilers, but yeah.
Well, he said he really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Because they had an actual flying DeLorean.
Yep. I don't know how they did it, but it was cool to see.
Did I mention earlier that Christmas Day 1993, that's to say 30 years ago exactly on Christmas Day, was the very first time I watched Back to the Future 3.
I was obsessed with it, and I kept going, Jamie, you have
I
to.
know, because at the time I was all Thunderbird, Stingray and Captain Scarlet.
And now you're a bigger fan than me. You've got model DeLoreans
True.
and everything.
Got a hoverboard.
And a Martin McFly outfit.
This is true. This, guys, is St Mary's Way. Might need that map again. Unless there are some signs. With the Forest School here on the right hand side, you've got a Fred Perry Way sign just here, which confirms that the walk goes down these steps towards Stockport Town Centre. Never been down this bit myself.
Why don't you just stay in the path, mate?
Well, we will find out in a minute, because I've spotted an alternative route.
You're not going to go down that with Bailey, are you?
Well, it's got to be done, hasn't it? Woo! Oh, fucking hell. Jesus. Fucking hell, that's slippy. Almost slid me right into the swing. Woo! Andrew's fall. Go on, spin us round a bit. Woo! I plan on never growing up.
Peter Pan.
This make my arse is wet. Filthy after all that lot. Left turn. Then we cut through the woods by the river. Whose idea was this, eh?
Yours.
Nissan Juke. Dude, this is it. New Bridge Lane Woods. This is where the Fred Perry goes, down the shared path. Again, the signage has disappeared, but hey ho. Look how fast flowing the river is, mate.
Yeah. It's put a fair bit of rain down, hasn't it?
Yeah. Imagine going down that in a rubber dinghy, mate. Obviously, people come here and then they pretend they're in men behaving badly. Drink the beer, crush the can and throw. Just look at the state of that at the back of me. Disgusting. Bunch of absolute mingers. Take your stuff home with you or put it in a bin. It's a good job this camera's waterproof, because it's absolutely sopping. You know what, mate? I've been to this Matalan a whole bunch of times. Never realised once that you have to cross the river, though. Having fun?
Yeah, a bit wet.
Oh, goodness me. I don't know if I ever showed you the pictures, mate, but they had a little Stockport Comic Con a couple of years back, and they had a full-scale Johnny 5 built to the original specifications.
Yeah.
Well, that was literally just here. See where the Costa is now?
Yeah.
Just there. So, guys, this is the Peel Centre, home of Argos. There's a robbed bike that's been dumped. More rubbish, obviously. But do you remember the old bookshop, Borders? There used to be a Borders here. I think where Smith's is now. When that closed down, I came down and I got so many good books for dead cheap. A big fat Russian dictionary, a copy of the Doomsday Book.
I remember the Be Honest trailer for Harry Potter. It goes, the story franchise, they kept Borders open for another few years.
Welcome to Stockport. Thank you. You've probably not been here since I lived up in Reddish, have you?
No.
Look at the beautiful bridge. Great Portwood Street. Look at that sign. Love it. Another bridge here. That's where we just were. Straight at that view. And if we swing round the other way, you've got Lancashire Hill Flats just on the horizon. Our walk today, Andrew, finishes at them flats, basically, which means we need to cross this road. Mate, there was. I was looking at this the other day. There was a power station over there, you're right. Crazy how times change, isn't it? How landscapes change, how people change. There's quite a few times on this walk that I've mentioned my good friend Phil. When he did his Fred Perry Way walk, he spoke in depth about the SS Stockport, which was a ship, nothing really to do with Stockport apart from the name. But Phil gives quite a bit of information about it. So watch his video, because I can't be bothered reading all this lot, really. These look like the names of the people who were on the SS Stockport as it went down.
I mean, this is new.
Yeah, it is. Probably quite nice in the summer.
Yeah.
Just come and sit by the river here. Have your boaties, Jesus, and a cup of tea. Probably not quite as slippy in the summer. Get your map up, I want to show you something. This is the River Goyt. The River Tame joins it just around the corner here, and that is the source of the River Mersey. The Mersey literally starts around that corner. Oh, I like that. Well done, Stockport Council. That's where the two rivers meet, mate. The start of the Mersey is just in front of Waistcap's Yow. Waistcap's Yow. That is one mighty, powerful river. I think this sign marks where Cheshire ends and Greater Manchester begins, or traditionally Lancashire, I suppose. Now, what an impressive view. Looking back at the bridge as well. Bloody brilliant. What an adventure we've had today. Water is life and heaven's gift. River Goyt and Tame become Mersey, flowing clear from Stockport to the sea. Mate, come on in. Did you ever watch my River Mersey walk videos? Yes. Oh, he's lying, he's lying. You can imagine the M60 wasn't always here, Andrew. Just as we pass under this bridge now, on the left hand side you'll see the remains of a bridge which was the railway track which led to where Tiviot Dale train station was. Just all the graffiti, guys. This shit has got to stop. There you go, mate. That one there, that was the bridge. Where Andrew Tickle buys his best clothes. We used to sing that at him as a kid.
Wasn't me.
Oh, the beauty of it all. So, M60 motorway, plenty of new graffiti. We take a left now to Penny Lane. Thanks for coming.
Yeah. Thank you for the invite. Beats swim work.
Now, I know people have said we were going to walk up to Tiviot Way, but Andrew, come on.
Yeah.
Let's call it a day, eh?
Yeah.
We've reached Lancashire Hill Flats. We've done a good 3 miles.
Yeah.
A final thought from yourself?
No, it's been good. Like I said, I would really encourage, even though it's raining, to go for a walk in the rain.
42-minute walk back to the car now, mate.
Yeah, so we'll definitely get our 10,000 steps in today.
All the best for 2024, people.
Take care.
Thanks to all who subscribed.
Yeah.
All the best.